The latest interview from The Economist, The Insider, between Elon Musk and Seni Minton-Beddoes provided a bunch of clips that are going super viral right now. So let's look at what people are saying. Elon Musk just nuked this reporter to her face in a masterclass.
I mean, some people do loathe you.
Yes, some people do.
But do you understand why? Do you think what you're doing is helpful for Western democracy?
Maybe some people do loathe me. And that's probably true. I don't care. But the fact that, as you pointed out, 250 million people follow me is that I think a lot more people actually like me than don't. And I think a lot more people hate you.
That broke her. Look at that.
Than don't. And I think a lot...
No more arguments. Yeah, he's right. Ran out of arguments there.
And I think a lot more people hate you and the media more than you realize.
This journalist, journalism, media, I don't know if you know this, maybe you're too young for this. I saw a podcast recently with a guy who's, I think now retired, he's too old, but his job was at a media company to make sure what's being said is neutral. That used to be a job. Media used to be a lot more neutral. Now it's just left-wing propaganda machines. Such a job either does not exist anymore nowadays, or if it still does, that it's to make sure that what's being said is left-wing probably. This journalist tries to paint me as far-right and, usual buzzwords. The left, not having any arguments, all they can do is throw out these insults. That's all they can do, because they don't have any proper, rational, logical arguments.
You support not just the populist right, but the far right. In fact, very fringe parties in some countries.
No, I support the normal people.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for saying this. This label, far right. If you were center left in 2008 or the 90s or whatever, you would now be considered right wing or far right. Because having secure borders, a safe country, used to be a normal position. And I think it still is or should be normal. Having a safe country, a safe place, a safe home. That's such a reasonable, normal thing to think, in my opinion. The entire political situation shifted a lot to the left. And this here shows this very well.
In fact, very fringe parties in some countries.
No, I support the normal people.
Okay.
What you call the far right, falsely.
You think is the normal person. Okay.
Yes. Literally, you could go back 10 or 15 years, and these policies were completely normal.
Yes.
In fact, one of the tricks that I think is
and you have to pay attention now, and this is so funny.
One of the tricks that I think is funny. One thing that's quite funny is to take a speech from Obama and Hillary.
So Obama left wing, Hillary left wing.
And then go to someone and say, who's sort of, on the sort of what I call the lunatic left, and say, what do you think of the speech by Trump? I'm like, oh wow, he's the worst person ever. Actually, that was a speech by Obama, or actually, that was a speech by Hillary.
It really is like this here. Trump saves a baby from a shark. Trump starves sharks. These people have no arguments. Their whole point is Trump bad, Orange Man bad, we hate him. They are just a cult. It's like a religion at this point. They don't have any arguments. Here, Trump closed the borders, made the country a lot safer. And by the way, this is true. Here, look at this from just one day ago. Dropped 50%. 51% lower. Minus 73%. Minus 56%. Minus 51%. Look at this. Crime is here when Trump was in office. Left-wing Biden opens the borders. 2024, Trump becomes president, goes down again. Oh my god. Here's Trump. Here's left-wing open border Biden and Trump down again. Damn, Trump in office, left-wing open border Biden and Trump down. Here, this is Germany. This is just reality, whether you like it or not. It's just how it is. This is just the world we live in. This is just reality. Just wake up to the facts. Some cultures, some people are just objectively, statistically, provably more criminal, more violent. That's just how it is. I don't know. See, Germans do it too. I'm not saying Germans are perfect, by the way. In fact, Japanese people would be somewhere down here. Japanese people are so amazing. We have a lot to learn from Japan. Any thoughts, Sherlock? Yeah, it's just so obvious, guys. I mean, come on, this really is a centrist position. Left-wing Obama deported people with ICE and had closed borders, I think, right? This is enforcing the law, wanting to have a safe, peaceful country. That's a normal, reasonable thing to wish for, right? Why label this as far right? That's crazy. Oh yeah, SAs in Germany are at a record high since this mass import started in 2015 in Germany. Here's the official Germany police website. Here, look at this. What happened in 2015? This mass import started. And now look at this. And then you have this, you know? Women don't feel safe anymore. Of course not, because they are not safe anymore. And why? Why are they not safe anymore? Because they vote for the danger. They vote for danger to be imported. Women are statistically more left-wing, by the way, so they vote for this. They don't feel safe anymore because they voted for this, and then they don't feel safe anymore and they keep voting for this. Not all of them, okay? Some women are smart, but generally women are more left-wing, and they vote for their own demise. Statistics in Europe. Look at this. Look what happened to Europe, to Germany here. Damn. Well, I'm a man, you know, but women, you need to wake up. For your own sake, really. Yep, here we have a few left-wingers. Anyways, back to the video.
I
Literally.
agree. No,
She doesn't know what to say. Okay, let's listen to this again.
That was a speech by Obama. Or actually, that was a speech by Hillary.
I
Literally.
agree. No, I agree that the center of gravity in this country has shifted. So
Yeah, like the image that I showed you earlier. Everything shifted a lot more to the left. If you were center-left in the 90s, you are now considered right-wing. You are now considered far-right. Just because you want to live in a peaceful, safe place. Because you want peace and safety in your home.
no, I agree that the center of gravity in this country has shifted. Certainly, the Democratic Party shifted to the left, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people like Rupert
Not
Lowe. I'm
fringe
talking
right,
about
please.
people.
It's actually just normal people. It's just normal people. It's just normal people. And and here are the principles. And tell me which of these sound terrible.
Yes, now please. Which one of these sounds so horrible?
That we should have secure borders.
No, John. What? Secure borders?
Secure borders. That we should have safe cities. That we should have sensible spending.
And what he means by sensible spending? Germany still sends development aid money to China. Isn't China the biggest and strongest economy on this planet? Let me look this up actually. Isn't China the biggest, strongest economy on this planet? Or in the top 3 at least? Let's see what ChatGPT said. I think everything is like made in China. I think China is doing really well economically. Yes, China is unquestionably one of the world's top 2 economies, not merely top 3. China is the largest economy by PPP, I have no idea what this means, and the second largest by nominal GDP. Why is Germany a failing country, a downhill country that is going to crap, sending development aid money to China? So sensible spending, be your own country first. America should be America first. Germany should be Germany first. France should be France first. And I actually love these national identities. I remember back in elementary school when kids made these posters about cultures and food. Here's France with the baguettes and the croissants and the oui. And I think they're also known for cheese, I don't know. Denmark for its butter. Germany for its beer and sausage and pretzels. Isn't that just beautiful? Countries with their own national identity? I don't want the mono-brown sand wars with their anti-women, anti-gay culture to conquer all of Europe. The left always says we need more diversity. Then why are you mass importing these people? That leads to less diversity. Whites currently make up like 6 or 8% of the global world population. So when the left always wants to put more black people into movies and video games because of diversity, that's actually less diversity. We have 6 or 8% white people on this planet. More diversity should actually, when you actually logically think about this, more diversity should mean more white people. Anyways.
Which of those 3 are far right
Those
fringe?
three?
And I would like to just admonish.
I'm left wing and I have no arguments.
And I would like to just admonish you.
Dude.
And
Yeah, this is important.
and I would like to just admonish you
Dude.
and the media for the absurd characterization of the far right. It is false and misleading and nonsense. Please keep this part in.
We'll keep all of this in, but let me
Don't cut this part.
Oh, okay, let's watch this here.
I don't think there's any racism there.
Are you anti-Muslim?
I'm against if people are coming to a country with antithetical views. I am against that. I'm against that. You know, I'm against rape and murder.
Oh yeah, and they do this a lot. Maybe you heard about the gangs, certain gangs in Britain, but also in Germany here now. I mean, it's spreading, right? I think 250 pages long document with reports of UK victims.
We finally have the number that we've been waiting to receive. 87 to 95% of rape gang members were Muslims.
And it's actually insane.
Rules and laws that are contrary to what we've come to accept in the West.
Yeah, I mean, women need a male guardian to go outside. They cannot go outside alone. They need to wear this full body ninja suit, this burqa thing, which I think, in my opinion, is super oppressive. Aren't gay people executed there, like stoned, you know? It's horrible. Sharia law and so on. Horrible. I don't want this here in the West, in Europe, in the USA. We are too developed for this. We are too progressive for this. The left always claims to be progressive. But then why mass import such regressive people? I would argue the right is more progressive because we respect women's rights. We respect women.
And I think it's a crying shame that the sort of traditional media, like you, don't recognize this.
Okay, what do we have here?
Yeah, my political views are very are centrist. They're not far right.
Yeah, wanting a safe and peaceful home that's normal and reasonable, I would argue, right? It used to be centrist. Just everything has shifted so far towards the left that normal, reasonable things like wanting a safe and peaceful home are now considered far right. That's crazy.
They're not far right, and it is an outrageous falsehood. It's completely absurd. I literally have stated my position, which is that, and I've been very clear about this, which is that there need to be secure borders. That if there's an influx of immigrants, they need to be people who will agree that with Western ideals, with Western values.
What? How is a secure border and wanting more safety making Europe worse? So safety is worse? These left-wingers, really, it's a cult. They don't even have any reasons or any logic. It's just picking a team randomly, like flipping a coin. Okay, I will now be left-wing. And then just blindly, ignorantly being left-wing. Because there's no logic. Anyways.
Exaggerate the scale of Europe's problem. And
I think people are asleep at the switch and do not realize the magnitude of the issue.
I also think that your interventions, however well-intentioned they may be, risk making Europe's problem a lot worse.
How?
Because you are putting your support behind people who are proto-authoritarians.
The left are the authoritarians. Now in Germany here, they want to ban the AfD, the right-wing party, which still just wants centrist things actually. But how is that democratic? They want to ban a party? We need an open exchange of ideas. We need open conversations and discussions. So being banned for opinions that would make the country better. When did the right ever want to ban the left? And then also when you look at how violent the left is, with the attempts on Donald Trump and the attempt on Charlie Kirk, the left is so insane. They want to tone police you, they want to follow police you, they want to cancel you with the cancel culture and follow policing. You know when they want to cancel you just because you follow a certain person that they don't like? Like if you follow Elon Musk on X, they will try to cancel you. This either agree with us or be deleted, get cancelled. That's authoritarian. That's authoritarianism.
But who have very clear fascist tendencies, and you will cause huge divisions within Europe.
I think what you're saying is total fiction. Really, I'm simply saying that that Europe has to have secure borders.
Okay, on that we agree
and should not let in vast numbers of people.
Agree! I mean, that would be nice, right? If the left finally started agreeing with this. If they finally woke up. I mean, for women's own sake, for their own benefit, they should finally start waking up. So I'm not sure why she said this. Is she serious about it? It would be good if she was. Maybe her personally, but the left generally does not agree with secure borders. They call it xenophobic and all those buzzwords, right? They insult you if you want that. So I think she's an exception. Or maybe she's just saying this because she's cornered. She feels cornered by Elon Musk's arguments. She has no arguments against it. Maybe that's why she's agreeing. Like, what else is she supposed to do? She has no arguments. She cannot push back. She could insult him, sure. That's what the left does most of the time because they have nothing else. Yeah, I'm not sure why she said this, but generally the left disagrees with safety, safe, secure, peaceful countries, closed borders. You cannot be illegal on stolen land, right? That's usually what they say.
To all the people who start every public event now with one of those land acknowledgements where they say, I'm standing on land that was stolen from the proud indigenous people of the Chumash tribe, I say either give it back or shut the up.
Let's go and see if she practiced what she preaches. Isn't that ironic? Massive gates keeping people out. I thought Billy didn't believe in borders.
People say that you're a racist. What is the motivation for doing that? Are you fomenting?
My partner is she's half Indian, and and I have.
Yeah, exactly. Like, my wife is from Moldova. That's not even in the EU. And she came here to Germany and was very much disappointed by Germany, by the way. But yes, it's not about all of them. We just want safety. So my wife, why is my wife fine as an immigrant here, as a migrant? My wife speaks German, my wife works, and my wife has never stabbed anyone. And she also doesn't SA anyone. Okay, great, fine. That's all we want. We just want safety, peace, security. That's all we want. But again, if you have something like this here, it's just a huge problem. So you should be more careful. Do very careful immigration. Allow careful, legal, controlled immigration. That is fine. Here, Elon Musk. He's an immigrant to the USA. I don't think he ever stabbed anyone. He speaks perfect English. He integrated. And he's working, I think one could say. He's literally the world's richest man, the world's first trillionaire. So yes, he's working, he's speaking English, he's not stabbing anyone. Fine, great immigrant. We love great, amazing immigrants, right? The good ones, the legal ones, the integrating ones, not the crime-committing criminals that leech off of the social system, the social welfare system. But the proper ones we all like, of course.
And I have 4 children with her. One of them was named after a famous Indian physicist. So I would say I'm not racist. And also, if you look at the people that are employed at my companies, we have senior executives of all races. I don't think there's any racism there. I'm in favor of immigration. Obviously, I'd be hypocritical if I wasn't, since I'm an immigrant to the United States. I'm in favor of immigration if the person immigrating is going to be a productive member of society, if they're going to be honest, and if they're not going to mistreat people in that country they're going to.
Yeah, exactly. If they come here and at Christmas markets, well, either they drive into Christmas markets with their cars, right? Happened in Germany here. Or they just complain about baby Jesus dolls or complain about Christmas trees. You're a guest here. How can you behave like that? It's outrageous. We took you in. You're unemployed. We give you money for free. We pay your entire life. And instead of being thankful, you complain? The audacity. Really? And then, in addition to that, commit crimes? Being overrepresented in the crime statistics? Just think about this. Really? Insanity. Absolute insanity. Yeah, honestly, let them do whatever nonsense they want in their sand wars down there. I just want to have a peaceful life here in the West, in the Western world, in Europe, in the USA. We just want peace and safety. We just want proper values and proper morals. Alright, that's it then. So I just wanted to talk about this. I really think we are at a special point in time here. The Western world has achieved something amazing, something great. I think we have great values, great morals. We protect women, we protect children. And right now we can either keep this up or it gets destroyed. The Roman Empire fell. Big, great, amazing things can be destroyed. And I think we're at a very important point in time right now. Anyways, that was it. See you. Bye.